All right, we're here with Ryan Amburn from Seed to Table. What are you guys doing out here?
Hey, yeah, we're here at Unreal Fest in Orlando. We're supporting our partners at Wasted Potential, who we believe have an incredible game that they're building and a wonderful AI technology within that game. We see many uses for it with the military, DoD. We see healthcare, many advances that we can use their technology for. So we're here networking with the Unreal Engine team and seeing what we can do to introduce these guys to the world.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, it's been fun hanging out with them the past, 24 hours. They're quite the characters. We're going to chat with them in a little bit. All right, we are here with Joseph Ritter from Wasted Potential Studios. What do you guys do, man?
Well, we do a little bit of everything when it comes to media for entertainment, simulation, and video games. So multimedia, interactive
Nice.
multimedia.
So tell us about the game you're making.
So Medieval Life Chronicles of Anora, set to release in 2027. The game is a 1-to-1 scale of Ireland. It's a 88,000 square kilometer radius where we have 2,300 autonomous AIs that are basically alive, running around in the world. And, it feels like you're in an MMO, but it's all completely offline. We will do multiplayer and at about 12-month mark. But really, it's just an open world RPG adventure that is going to change the face of immersion.
That's awesome. I can't wait to play it. Can I be a character in your video game, sir?
Anyone can be a character in the video game. So one of the game's features is when you're making the character, spending hours in doing it, you will have the ability to basically use your webcam or your smartphone, and you can upload pictures, and we have the game create. Now this is completely optional. We can have the game create basically a meta-human of you, right?
Whoa.
And it doesn't stop there, right? Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, I'm gonna call out the name. Grand Theft Auto, like your character never says anything in the cinematics, right?
Right.
Never once says a word. We are able to allow the player. We respect everyone's privacy. It is all offline and it's all optional. You can select a voice, or if you record your voice, and that will calibrate the AI to be able to mimic your voice in the game cinematics. So when those cutscenes come up, you're seeing your face. And you're hearing your voice talking to whatever character you're talking to.
That's going to be interesting. I can't wait for this. And all right, what are all the other use cases? So we've got healthcare, DoD, simulators, right? So what are like the top 3 that you're excited about?
So I'm an aviation guy. I love aviation. So being able to create a defense simulation where our top pilots are going to struggle up against Isabella, our AI. The agent can be trained on each individual pilot. We can grab a dossier from a Chinese pilot, and the more information we have on that individual person, the more realistic our agent is going to respond, how he would actually respond in his cockpit, right? So he's going to try to make the same types of maneuvers. He's going to have the same aggressiveness, basically, that we have a workup on. We do have the massive environment, so you can literally have like a C2 style simulation where you have all these different entities. The 2,300 agents is only limited by grandma's hardware sitting in our kitchen.
It's by the Xbox and the PS5 capabilities, right?
Right. Okay. So that's the limitation that we have for the AI based off of consumer grade hardware.
Got it.
Now you toss the Department of Defense server into that, you're now talking about thousands and thousands more simulations possible. If you give me a whole data center, I'll replicate 7 billion people and we'll replicate the world. I'm dead serious, man. It's a beautiful system, and our proprietary aspect of it allows us to do something like that where, we have these alive models, and so many of them being individual without destroying people's pocketbooks because, they need to buy a $10,000 computer for it. It's unrealistic. Just like your graphics settings, right? You can adjust them in games, we have it so you can scale down that AI.
Very cool. Can't wait to play this game in 2027, I believe, right?
Yep.
But versions of Isabella and simulations could be coming to you much sooner than that. But yeah, get with Wasted Potential Studios if you'd like to have AI NPCs in your game or simulate an environment for your employees to train in. All right, we are here with Ross Campbell from Wasted Potential Studios. What do you do for the studio, my man?
I am the CEO of the studio, so I'm doing all the fun stuff with setting up the operations, the game, and all the other cool creative ideas that we have, and make sure we can make them come to life.
That's awesome. All right, so tell us like 2 things you're working on just in the past 2 weeks.
Well, right now what we're working on is Medieval Life Chronicles of Anora. It's going to be our first game for the studio. That's going to be implementing and advertising our AI Isabella. And so what I'm going to be doing on that, not a game programmer, I'm working on the entertainment side of it. So doing the story, setting up the cinematics. I'm going to get the actors casted and, make that thing look like a cinematic masterpiece.
All right. Tell us, what's your background? Give us like a 30-second background story here.
Yeah, so my background's, I'm all into film producing, the financial side, setting it all up, business development kind of, and coming up with all the strategies on marketing and distribution. So that, it's funny that I'm working into a game now. It all kind of goes hand in hand, but it's kind of the same animal.
That's awesome. Well, you can find Ross. He's in Wilmington, North Carolina, not far from us. If you're trying to make a movie in Wilmington, you kind of need to talk to this guy. Hyperdrive Recruiting's out here representing as well. Thinking about expanding into the gaming industry, but now I just want to be a game developer. I think I'm just going to switch careers entirely. What do you think about that?
I think you should maybe learn a few building blocks first. Maybe put a couple Legos together in the editor before you really dive into anything too in depth.
Okay, yeah, that's good advice. We play Fortnite together. He's the strategy guy, and he's always saving me. I'm the one that's dead in like the first minute of the game, and he revives me. I think I say, "Thank you for saving me, sir," about 3 or 4 times a game. But he's a good sport, and he continues to play with me. I don't know why, but he's a great guy.
Always willing to put my neck on the line to revive Blake. It usually doesn't end up well, but still going to keep doing it.
Thank you, sir.